preparation. Now we move to 50% progress of our project. At this step, we have prepared the dataset that will be used for the analysis. The dataset contains 7,113 natural disaster records with four main columns: event ID, date, regency, and disaster type. The first step is to read the dataset using Python and the Panda library. Code: import Panda SPD, data, read CSV, data, kelompok 1 CSV. Data head: this code is used to read the dataset and display the first few records to make sure that the dataset has been loaded successfully.
After loading the dataset, the next step is processing. In this stage, we check the structure of the dataset, the number of records, and whether there are any missing values. We keep the original event ID, such as BNC00001, BNC00002, and so on. The event ID is used as the entity of each disaster event. The main data that we analyze is the disaster type because this information will be used to find patterns. This code is used to check the dataset structure, missing values, and the number of rows and columns.
Next, we prepare the disaster type column. One event ID can contain more than one type of disaster. Therefore, the disaster types needs to be separated so that it can be processed by the epigrowth algorithm. For example, BNC01 contains extreme weather, tornado, and earthquake, so the analysis focus on the type of disaster, while the BNC ID remains as the identity of the event. This code used to make sure the disaster type column does not contain empty values and to display the event ID together with disaster table.
Training or modeling. After pre-processing is complete, the data enter the modeling stage using FEGROW. At this stage, the list of disaster types is converted into a format that can be processed by the algorithm. We also determine the minimum support value. Minimum support is used to determine how frequently a combination of disaster types must occur before it is considered a frequent pattern. Here we import the libraries needed to prepare the transaction data and apply the FEGROW algorithm. The libraries are used to prepare the data and apply the FEGROW algorithm.
After running the FPGrowth process, we check the frequent item set that have been generated. At the 50% progress stage, our focus is to make sure that the process from dataset loading, pre-processing, and initial modeling work properly. Therefore, at this stage, the dataset has been prepared, pre-processing has been complete, and the FPGrowth algorithm can already be applied. The next step is to continue the analysis and generate the complete frequent item set and association rules. Here is the code we use to apply to FPGrowth algorithm. We set the minimum support to 0.05 and then use head to display the first result of the frequent item set. This code generates frequent item set that meet the specific minimum support value.